Hello and welcome to CrankyCast. We're gonna start a brand new campaign of Total War Warhammer 2. It just came out today. I'm not really good at the Warhammer game or the Total War games. I've dabbled with them a little bit, so I'm not an expert by any means. But we're gonna try to learn this game. I'm really excited to try it out. So we're gonna start a campaign. The big mega campaign that they promised hasn't been released yet. That's gonna be like the old world from Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2 combined into one big huge mega campaign. So we're just gonna go through some of the other campaigns. Let's go ahead and start a new campaign. So we got High Elves, we got Lizard Men, we got Dark Elves, and we got Skaven, which are like rats and stuff. I want to play each of them eventually, but I think for this one we're just going to start off with the High Elves. I want to have the campaign introduction. Now I'm going to take it nice and slow because I don't know anything about these units and stuff, so we're going to read through all the descriptions and try to figure out how to best use everything. So the High Elves, the race attributes: intrigue. Influence can be spent on superior lords or used to affect diplomacy between factions. Not sure what that means, but I'm sure we'll figure it out once the game gets going. Espionage. Trade agreements allow line of sight to assets controlled by the trade partner. And martial prowess, superior coordination in melee combat when High Elves enter battle at full strength. Okay. So some of the benefits that High Elves get: they get recruitment duration -1 turn for infantry and cavalry units, so you can recruit stuff faster, which kind of makes sense because I mean, the High Elves are the only good race. The other ones would be considered evil, I think. The Lizard Man, the Dark Elves, and the Skaven, so it's gonna be kind of rough to fight. And the Lord Tyrian, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Tyrian. Upkeep -35% for spearmen, archers, and silver helm units. So spearmen, archers, I don't know what silver helm is, but it eagle claw bolt thrower, which is field artillery, armor piercing missiles, and multi-shot ammunition. And a flame spire phoenix. Nice. And we're just gonna stick with easy difficulty for now. Maybe in the future we'll try to bump it up a bit, but I'm not good enough at this game to go any higher. I remember when I was dabbling with the first Total War game, I would put it out just up to normal, and I kind of got killed. But I was probably being too reckless and stuff. We'll figure it out. So let's go ahead and start on Tyrian and see what happens.
Who are the Asur?
I don't know.
To men and dwarfs who know them as High Elves. At the center of the great ocean lies Ulthuan. A paradise created by the Old Ones. But when the stellar gates collapsed, demons flooded the mortal plane. All was lost until Anarion the Defender strode forth. The first Phoenix King vanquished the demons with the aid of the Archmage Calidor Dragon Tamer. It was Calador and his elven mages who created the Great Vortex. A swirling maelstrom that siphoned the excess magic, withering demonkind. With the world purged of chaos, the elves took it upon themselves to become guardians and stewards. The twin-tailed comet is oft seen as an omen, but this time its wake brought great peril.
The dragon with two tails flies lower than before. Its trail disturbs the vortex.
I have felt a change in the winds of magic.
Then write it, brother. Lead the mages of Safari. Bring all in the White Tower to bear if you must.
Such lore is currently beyond us.
I suggest a scrying ritual in the Pool of Isha. It may provide us with the answer.
Such a ritual requires fragments of fallen waystones. Far more than we have.
Then we find more. Make ready your ritual, Lawmaster Talarian. You will have your fragments.
I shall start the search in Lustria.
Lustria?
My brother will search here, in Ulthuan.
Why do you care so much about the greater world?
Why do you not? Stay here, brother. Protect Ulthuan. But I venture beyond our borders.
And while you meddle in far-flung continents, I will ensure you have a home to return to.
Little squabble there. I'm assuming the guy that left is the other elf that you can pick to choose to start with. And we're ready to begin.
I humbly beg of your attention, Prince Tyrion. I come with blessings from the lore masters of Safari. Though I am but a short-lived man, my advice may be of use in this black hour. The Dark Elves, or Druki as they are called by your
Druki,
have yoked the malevolent energies unleashed by the comet's appearance. With them, they have found a route through the shifting isles to the southern shores of your homeland, Ulthuan. I regret to inform you that in your absence, their dreaded forces have run rampant across Ulthuan. While your capital, Lofern, remains uncompromised, several smaller cities have fallen. Though your rapid march south has brought some welcome additional forces, the situation remains grim. See for yourself.
Huh. So the Dark Elves are trying to invade my land, huh? Move the camera to inspect the points of interest. So we got our lord
Your
here.
host enters the theater of war, Prince Tyrion. Wield your forces wisely. They are your best hope for averting Lofen's destruction.
Right. And
The city port of Lofen, your capital, is the seat of the Phoenix King. A garrison defends the city, but it is gravely threatened.
yeah, I'll have to get back there as quick as I can.
Sack the surrounding countryside, probing the city's defenses.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to
The
get used to
Phoenix
them being called
throne cannot be
Druki.
allowed to fall. The Dark Elves must be engaged and driven from Ulthuan.
I'm sure that's a Warhammer thing that's probably been around forever, but I've never heard of Dark Elves called Druki before. How do you turn the camera?
Lightning strikes by the enemy have gained them control of the Tower of Lycian, Lord Tyrion. Its capture means they now command the Straits of Lothern at both ends. Furthermore, scouts report that the Dark Elves have struck at Angeriel and overrun the defenses there. Digging them out of this fortified city will not be easy, my prince. The Druki must not be left to despoil the inner kingdoms of Ulthuan. The Asher's history with the Druki goes back millennia. You are no stranger to their wicked and vicious methods of war. They must not be allowed to enter your capital. Prince Tyrion, now is the perfect time to attack. Select your army first.
All right.
Now, issue an order to engage the enemy, my lord. They are scattered and not prepared for an attack so soon.
Really? I got 3 spearmen. Shielded spearmen. That's all I have right now. Well, I guess they want me to just attack right now, so I'm gonna do that.
Kill them.
Kill them.
Battle is upon you, Prince Tyrion. Have your host sharpen their swords, fasten their armor, and prepare for bloodshed.
So they got 3 dread spears to combat me with.
I am ready to fight.
Let's do this. Our first battle. Rookie. Psh. This is the real battle. Just loading it up.
Fellow Asya, hear my words. Yet again, the Druki come at us, a never-ending tide of war. But Ulthuan's cliffs are strong. Its shores refuse to be washed away by the waves of our hated kin. Today we must guard Lofern's sea walls. Let the Druki torrent come. Their waves will break upon us. Turn back the flood. For Ulthuan. For the Phoenix King. For Asurion.
Wow. Why is my...
Raiders were last sighted close to here, Prince Tyrion. Survey the area for yourself.
None can stand before the might of the Asser.
So why is my lord way over to the side like this?
Your presence on the field inspires the elves you command, Prince Tyrion. Under your leadership, your warriors will advance with great confidence into battle. Wield your influence wisely.
Check out my units here.
Stand ready for battle, Prince Tyrion.
Oh, it looks so
Each one has
awesome.
sworn an oath to drive the Druki enemy from Ulthuan, or to die trying.
We must return order to the world.
I have to go check some hilltop over here.
The hills and valleys of this place conceal the enemy's whereabouts, my lord. This hilltop should afford a good view over the surrounding area.
That landscape just looks so beautiful. Damn.
The time has come to advance, my lord. First, select your own unit in order to rejoin your forces.
Okay.
Good. Now issue a move order towards your army. The troops are assembled and await your arrival. Excellent. Your place is amongst
Hello,
your
fellas.
warriors, mighty lord. Your very presence encourages them to fight harder.
Not where I said to go.
Assyrian, grant me strength.
The time has come to advance your warriors, my lord. Select your whole army so that the order may be given to all.
Heir of Anarion.
Good. Now order your army forward, my lord. Let us crest this ridge and find where the enemy lies.
Advance!
Excellent. Your army advance in search of the enemy, my lord. Take this time to practice maneuvering your forces while not under threat of attack. Remember always that orders are issued only to units currently selected.
Alright, so you can see where they're going by holding down space bar.
Onward.
Those arrows look kind of weird.
Moving out. I go. Tireless.
Alright, so if I go left to right, I go forward. If I go right to left, I'll turn around and face the other way.
I will make my ancestors proud.
Oh, look at that stream there. That is awesome looking. Are they advancing, or are they going to wait on the other side of the
enemy come into
stream?
sight, my lord. We have caught them by surprise. Advance quickly before they can retreat.
Ah!
Some of these fools actually worship Slanesh.
Yeah, the fools worship
Eager
Slanesh.
for battle. I go.
I'm weary of fighting inferior foes. Their twisted manners.
Alright, so I can toggle guard mode. I can set the formation. Oh, no, it won't let me. Group, halt.
The Druki intend to give battle, Prince Tyrion. Send your elven warriors in to attack. Show the enemy no mercy.
The Asa have no equals.
Alright, it's...
Assign individual targets for each of your units when attacking, my lord. Keep a wide formation. Do not let your forces be surrounded.
No mercy.
Alright, so we're just a one-on-one attacking.
Be sure to keep watch on your warriors in battle, my lord. Their very lives may depend on it.
Retribution.
I wonder if I had spread out my units a little bit, if that would have helped. Let's see how these lords are shaping up here. How their battle's going. Oh, that is pretty awesome. He has like an AoE attack. What? What's going on? So my units are still at full health and theirs are going down, so it looks like we're doing pretty good here.
Finally.
The enemy lose the will to fight. See how they run from the battle. Press your advantage.
Alright, so leadership and routing. Units' leadership level is a measure of its will to continue fighting and will drop as it takes casualties. A unit will flee the battlefield when its leadership level drops too low and will no longer respond to battles. Got it. Whoa, where am I going?
The Druki re-enter the field, and in great numbers. Your Asa are brave, but this shall be a stern test.
What? There's no way I have to actually fight them.
Move quickly to defend this ridge, my lord. The trees will grant your warriors cover, while the slope will provide them an advantage in combat.
You are frickin' crazy.
Advance upon the ridge without delay, my lord. That position offers you the best chance of victory against such a number. Order your forces forward, quickly.
All right. Let's get you up here.
Forward.
I'm gonna spread you out a little bit more.
Moving out.
I am assuming that I'm gonna get some reinforcements because there's no way I'm gonna win this battle with this few units. There we go.
Allied forces approach Tyrion. See that some amongst their number carry bows. They will be able to rain arrows upon the Druki from behind your front lines. The reinforcements now fall under your control, my lord. Move the infantry into your front line.
Ah!
The extra bodies are sorely needed.
Spearmen.
All right.
Place your fresh missile troops behind your army. They will fire automatically if the enemy come into range.
So I actually want. I want you through you to actually form a line here. That I want the two archers
It will be done.
to go right behind you.
Asa, advance. Tireless. Acknowledged.
So let's see how that looks. All right, so I got the front line of spearmen, I got a back line of archers, and I got my lord right in the middle. Now, if everyone can get set up before they get
Be
here.
sure to arrange your infantry in a line for the coming battle, my lord. Each unit should cover the flank of the next. Do not let the enemy attack the sides of your formation or break through
Got
the
it.
rear.
Got it.
Excellent, my lord. The ridge is yours. Move your infantry out to block the pass and await the enemy's arrival. Do not be tempted out of position.
What did you say? Move infantry out to block the pass. Did they just mean spread it out from left to right? Is that what they mean? I'm assuming that's what they mean.
At once!
Spread you out a little bit.
They will not live to see another dawn!
Okay, get up here. Come on. Slowpokes. Your archer brothers got up here way faster than you did.
The Phoenix Court demands their heads. We must return order to the world.
Okay, so they're kind of sneaking up through the trees now.
Assyrian, grant me strength.
All right. Looks like we're ready.
Not bend to darkness. It shall be done.
I wonder if I can spread you guys out a little bit more here.
Forward! The Phoenix King will prevail over darkness. For duty! Apace!
And spread the archers out a bit more to get some bow action going.
Their priestess is bathed in blood. Dark shall never overcome the light.
And let's feather them with arrows. Look at that go. What are these? Shades. Okay, that's their missile infantry.
We have bloodied them! Our allies are weak.
So they got 4 spears and 3 swords. So, damn, you still outnumber me.
Enemy, charge! Incoming enemy fire! Kill them!
The enemy are nearly upon you, my lord. Be sure to make your presence felt in the coming battle. You have many abilities to rally and empower your troops. Now is the time to use them.
All right, let me use them. Shut up. What? All right, so I can... Do I just have the one skill? Is that just one button?
Battle has been joined, my lord. Order your forces forward to envelop the enemy where possible. Do not leave troops idle.
Asser, advance!
All right. Let's get you out here.
Following orders!
I am like way over... I'm doing some pretty good damage though, I think. I'm not sure.
Sword of the Assur.
Odious Druki! Spearmen! Quickly now!
All right, I'm gonna try to move my spearmen out a little bit, and then...
For Ulthuan!
Oh, they're following me. I'm gonna turn around and get them again.
Die, Druki!
Why do they have so many compared to me?
We will obey. March! We advance.
They approach from behind!
Guides us.
What? Who's coming from behind?
Mounting
Ooh.
reinforcements, my lord. Hurry them into battle, for they are sorely needed.
So I know a little bit about tactics. I know the hammer and anvil is always a good tactic. The anvil being the keep the enemy forces pinned down with your like spearmen and frontline melee, and have the cavalry just charge in right behind them.
Have them charge the enemy rear. The impact alone may break their courage to fight.
Silver helms! For Azorian! Orders received. Swiftly!
Let's take out some of their missiles so that they can't be shooting at me the whole time.
Forward! Center!
Alright, take out these swordsmen. Bam, 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 bam. Look at that.
Onward! Can I be praised?
Alright. You spearmen are... Oh, looks like everyone's breaking now, so we're good.
Attack! We will obey! Silver helms! Bleed them! It shall be done!
Just kind of have to clean up the mess now, I guess.
Kill them! Understood! For the king!
Alright, is there anyone else to clean up?
Silver helms!
The Druki are driven from the field, my prince. The war to secure Ulthuan continues, but this day belongs to the Asa.
Alright, did pretty good. So I think that's going to be one of my major tactics through most of the game. Have a strong front line of spearmen, archers backing them up. Have some cavalry that goes around back and charges up behind them.
King sends his congratulations, Prince Tyrion, for the Druki invaders have been driven from the field. The fate of those taken captive from the battle is yours to decide.
So what should I do? I can ransom them, I can execute them, or I can make them into slaves?
Enslave them. Let them go.
Well,
Release them.
I don't know what to do. What's the best thing to do for these?
Let them go.
I guess I get more money for ransoming them, and they won't be so pissed at
Kill
me,
them
maybe.
all.
But I get more experience for executing them,
Deliver them to their ancestors.
and I get replenished units for forcing them into labor. I think I'm gonna...
Release them.
You know, the High Elves are the only good race. I think for the other races, when I play them, I'll do a lot of executing, but for these, I'm going to be
Let
more
them go.
lenient and ransom them.
My journey begins.
Your forces are weary from battle, yet they still retain some strength to march on. See for yourself.
The Assur have triumphed.
The distance your army can still move is shown around it, my lord.
Can't
Plan
quite
your
make it to the
movements
city.
wisely, for your armies cannot defend the realm if they are not present to fight. The enemy still threaten your capital, Prince Tyrion. Move now to block the route from the south and close off the possibility of attack.
From the south, huh?
Setting forth.
Good. Your army now blocks the approach to your capital.
Really?
Any attack by the enemy will need to get by you first. See for yourself how your forces control the area around them.
For my queen.
Is it... Oh, so the red area is the zone of control. Okay. So they would come and cross this little path here and right into my units.
Mordasa stand ready to take up arms in the name of the Phoenix King. Recruit them now, and they will be ready to fight in the battles to come.
Protector of the Everqueen.
What do we got? We got silver helms, we got archers and spearmen.
A glorious victory.
And that, from what I read at the beginning, that's these are the 3 units that gets benefits from this lord. So what we got? We got some archers and some spearmen. How much money do I have? I have 8,336.
Fear the might of Ulfwan.
2 spearmen and an archer.
Excellent choices, my lord. Be aware that the recruits will take time to train, and that your army must remain stationary while they do so. You will, of course, be aware that armed forces cost currency to build and maintain. Be sure to keep watch on your finances, lest ruin overtakes you. Let us review what destruction the Druki have wrought on your territory, my prince. Select Lofen to inspect your province.
All
The
right.
province surrounding your capital is shown here, my lord. A
Okay.
province may contain many cities, each exerting authority over the territory surrounding them. Control the cities, and you control the land. Cities within the local province are shown here, my lord, along with any facilities they contain.
Are each of these blocks cities? Is that what they are? The icons represent buildings within the settlements in the
Ancestors be
province.
praised.
The first icon within each settlement represents the settlement building, upgrades to which affect the settlement as a whole.
Shown also are those cities in the province that were lost to the enemy. A reminder of the need to reclaim them, my lord.
All settlements within the province are shown in the province overview panel, whether they are controlled or not. The owner of each settlement is indicated by the faction icon there.
Your capital and the buildings it contains are shown here, my lord. Work needs to be done to improve its readiness for war.
The capital city of the province is shown to the left of the province overview panel. The capital can support more buildings and is fortified, making it harder to capture.
Here we may see the state of the province that surrounds your capital. The enemy raids have caused considerable unrest. Public order is suffering, as you can see, my lord.
Negative
The
10.
agitators will need calming in time, but matters of defense are more pressing.
For my queen.
The growth of a province is a measure of the expansion of the population. Growth leads to population surplus, which can be spent on upgrading the settlements within the province. Settlements produce income for their rulers, which is taxed in order to raise funds. The more settlements a faction controls, the more money it receives through taxes. Public order in a province is a measure of the population happiness or repression, and must be kept in check to prevent the province degenerating into revolt. Corruption is a measure of chaos, vampiric, or Skaven influence in a province, and is shown in the province info panel. Excessive corruption in a province can lead to unrest and attrition, and eventually an uprising if left unchecked. Whoa, wait a minute, is corruption 100%?
Your cities are the backbone of your state, my lord. Taxes are raised through them, and they provide the infrastructure necessary to support your armies. I humbly suggest you commission upgrades to your capital as soon as possible.
Fear the might of Ulfwan.
So the corruption is actually untainted at 100%. So that's good. And let's get the capital settlement up to level 2.
Construction will begin immediately, but will take some time to complete.
All right, next task.
There is nothing more you can do for now, my lord. Let us await your enemy's next move.
One thing I do want to do is just double check. I need to get the Glittering Tower and the Tower of Lycian to get my whole province in order here. Look at these rainbows. What does the rainbow mean? Huh. Well, so we got through our first turn, I guess. I'll go ahead and end this episode here, and then we'll start our second turn next episode. So, see you later.